if you haven't already heard about YouTube changing up its game, now a lot of real small creators can actually get a lot of views, and YouTube is pushing out their videos. And now let me tell you why. And I'm gonna put this in to the test because I haven't done a video since 2021, and I really wanted to start filming about my my fitness, my health, things like that. I wanted to make healthy videos, cooking videos, or like me just going to the gym, working out. And obviously time went on, I had a kid, like a baby, and I just kind of, other things happened. And now it's like I started doing TikTok, and then I went back to YouTube to see what was going on, and then I came across a video of like this person explaining, well, plenty of people explaining why YouTube right now is the best time, why people should get on YouTube, and why it's the best time to start YouTube, and it's this year. And at first, like, I was a little like, oh, maybe it's just people trying to get a bunch of views, and things like that. But then I went on this girl's page, and she only had like 6 videos, 7 videos, like around there, and she was already monetized. Who knows, maybe she could have deleted her videos or whatever, and maybe that's how she now has like more than 1,000 followers. And remember, back in the day, it was very hard to get 1,000 followers. Sometimes it would take people to get 1,000 followers within 1 year. And I have seen people mention some of their mistakes, which is vlogging. Like, a lot of people think that because there's the big creators that are doing vlogging, that's what they should be doing. But they don't realize that back in the day, things were different. Like, people were more into vlogging, people were more into get readies with me. But I think now a lot of YouTube has changed over the years, and now people go on YouTube to try to learn something new. So I would highly suggest people to teach others how to do certain things. Like, if you are someone who's great at making coffee, maybe you could teach that. Like, if you are really great at cutting hair or doing makeup, then teach people that. And so I think that's why YouTube has changed over the years. So I do want to put it to the test because, again, this was like 2 years, no, not 2 years ago, my bad. It was like 3-4 years ago that I made my first YouTube video. I think I got like 500 views. But you need to understand that views are not the most important thing when it comes to YouTube. What it's important to you, so obviously, supposedly, you're supposed to have 1,000 followers, and you're supposed to have 4,000 hours of watch time. And that means the way that you're gonna become successful, and I'm only telling you this because I'm doing TikTok right now, and it can be very discouraging, because obviously you see other content creators and they're making so much money. Their videos are getting a lot of views, and like, people are interacting with their videos. But you have to remember that those people have been doing this way before you and I have. And I'm gonna tell you the story how, or maybe I should make another video about that, like on TikTok. But yeah, like, I realized that I don't want to work a 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 type of job. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to dedicate my time with spending time with my family, and just have that freedom of that money's not an issue. And like for the longest time I was very shy to be on camera, but I think as I'm getting older, I'm like, you know what, later on I'm not gonna be so shy once I start getting paid, like getting money. And right now TikTok is paying me, but only if I sell certain products. Like if I sell products, then I get commission. And with TikTok, obviously, I mean, with YouTube, you get money by the amount of views that you get. Not really so much. They don't really care if you've been active. Like you just have to be consistent with your videos. And I have heard this guy and this girl, well, plenty of people now, that you like that they posted a video once a day for 30 days and that you can get monetized just like that. So I wanted to put it to the test. Your videos have to be 20 minutes long or 15 minutes long, preferably 20 minutes long, because again, you want to hit the 4,000 watch mark, and that way you can get monetized. And if you guys don't know, monetize means that you will start getting paid by your views. I know that there's people, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm still new to YouTube. Like I only made one video like a few years back, and so it's still new to me. The social media, the app that I normally use is TikTok, so I know more about that than YouTube. But I knew that I wanted to make YouTube because right now I'm doing TikTok shop, and so that can be kind of like how can I say, discouraging a little bit, because you have to constantly make videos about products and be selling them, which it might seem so easy to some people, but honestly it can be very tough sometimes, because you have to apply to receive certain products, and then sometimes they'll decline, or it takes a while for you to receive the product, and then you have to come up with ideas of how you can sell this product. And in the beginning, obviously you're not going to see like the biggest change. Some people do get lucky, and I'm not saying that like that everyone has to go from this to this. Like there's people that do get lucky, that they do go viral, but I think now the way I see it is like, I just want to have a successful platform where I'm getting really good income, not so much of going viral. Like I really don't care about going famous or anything like that. I really don't care. I think a lot of us just want to get good money, like get paid and be financially free, being able to take maybe your kids to certain places and like buy a car, like the littlest things, without having to leave your home, having that freedom, especially if you're a mom. Like it's just so hard to leave your kids just with anybody, because believe me, I don't trust anybody with my kids. And this is why I wanted to do this for a long time, because I wanted to give my kids something, better things that I didn't have growing up, without having to leave their side, because they're young and I don't trust anybody. I guess it's the stuff that I went through as a kid that I would not want them to go. I wouldn't want them to go through the same thing as I went as a kid. So that was something for me that I took into consideration. Like that's why I wanted to start making videos. And yeah, like sometimes I think, I'm like, what if like friends see it, or like people that I know in real life see it, like how embarrassing. But honestly, now I see it this way. It is more embarrassing to stay in the same place for plenty of years and not progressing. Sorry, I'm a little sick right now. I think that is way more embarrassing than making videos, because believe me, no one's gonna care about what you're doing. No one's really gonna give a damn if you are making YouTube videos. Some people might, but I think at the end of the day, like, ask yourself, do you really even talk to these people? Like, why does it matter what anybody else says about your life? What should matter always is your family and your close friends, you know. And if they're not supportive, then they're not people that you should be surrounding yourself with. I think that, you know, like, you should understand that it doesn't matter what anybody else says, because everybody talks about everybody. And yeah, maybe might as well just give them something to talk about. As corny as that might sound, like, or whatever it is, cliche, it doesn't matter. And so that was one challenge that I had to like let go, is having that fear of others judging me, because I used to be a person that needed I didn't like being judged, not validation, because I feel like I was never that type of person to seek validation from others. But I did get into my head a lot, like, oh, should I do this, should I not do this? And like, now I had to switch my whole thinking around, and it's like, okay, well, I might never see those people again. The people that I went to school with, I might never see those people again. And obviously I moved to a different state, and you know, it's crazy how life can be, right? Because I was living in LA and in San Diego, and then now I moved to Arizona, and well, now I moved to a different state. And it's crazy where life kind of takes you, because I had told myself, and I had, you know, I believe in God, and I was talking to God, and I told him, I was like, you know, because I was so tired of these jobs that I was having to deal with certain people, and on top of that, leaving, you know, my kid, it was very hard, and especially not getting paid as much as I would have loved to get paid, having that financial freedom, because I'm not saying that money brings you happiness, but it does bring comfort. You know, like, money does bring comfort, because, and also it can bring a little bit of happiness too, because I feel like if I had the money, I would take my kids everywhere. Like, I would be traveling the world. I would be doing so many things that I wish I would have done. And I would be doing things that I would want my kids to experience, you know. And so that's the reason why I wanna do this. I wanna give this a try. And you know, if the thing is that you have to fail many times till you become successful. People didn't become successful overnight. It takes a lot of hard work, being consistent. And that's one of the main things that I can give to you guys, because I notice on my TikTok too, the less consistent I am, the less views I get. And TikTok might be different. I could make another video about that, TikTok versus YouTube. But the way TikTok works is if you're not consistent, they don't push out your videos at all. And so I realize every time I don't post a video, that like the day of, they don't push out my videos every single time. But if I post 3 times a day, every single day, again, TikTok is different than YouTube, that's what I've heard, I would get more views than before. And this time around that Christmas came by, obviously family came over and I wasn't putting enough effort. I didn't prioritize my videos, even though I should have, because at the end of the day, this is a job. Like, you have to treat it like a job, not a hobby, to see those results. If you just want to have fun and make videos, that's fine. Like, that's up to you. It depends. It really depends on like how you want to grow and how you want your page to grow. And if you're just looking at it as a hobby, you're gonna be growing pretty slowly. But if you're seeing it as a job, you're gonna see a big difference on your page. Obviously, the more consistent, the more videos you put out, the more of a chance that people are gonna come across your channel and click on your videos. That's just what it is. It doesn't matter if you have the best camera, because I'm filming this on my iPhone 15, and before I was using my Canon camera. I believe it's Canon, yeah. And I was so focused on the lighting, I was so focused on the wrong things, when I should have focused more on just making the video, like filming it, like me being comfortable talking to the camera, and just, you know, like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, like, lighting can be important, I'm not gonna lie to you, it can be, but it's not the most important thing when you're just starting YouTube. Like, don't focus so much on like, oh my god, does this look good, is it edited good? Like, it doesn't matter. What matters right now, during that period of time before you get monetized, is your watch hours. That's the most important thing. You have to be consistent. Put 20-minute videos a day for a month, and I've seen people that do get monetized. So I definitely do want to put it to the test to see if it's actually working, or people are just overhyping it. You know, like, it just, what's the best way to find out something is by you doing it and see if it's true. And so this is gonna be my first video testing it out and see, and I'll come back tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I can talk about the difference between YouTube and TikTok, because I have more knowledge on TikTok than YouTube. I still, even after posting this video, I still have to look up how to download that video onto my channel, because I forgot. I'm telling you, like, the last video I posted was like in 2021. So yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. And again, I got discouraged, you know, from seeing others, but just keep in mind, like, don't compare yourself with other creators. Don't compare. Yeah, in the beginning it's gonna be maybe cringy or embarrassing, because no one's really watching you, so you're just posting videos basically talking to yourself, and just, you know, posting it out there for people to see. But in reality, no one might watch this video. Like, maybe no one will, you know. And so, but just get rid of that and just pretend that you're on FaceTime talking to your sister or your mom or your boyfriend, whatever it is that you feel comfortable with. Just make sure that you act like it's the camera is a person that you're comfortable with. That's how I am talking to, that's what I'm doing right now. You know, like, I'm just talking like if I'm in front of my boyfriend and just telling him, you know, stuff about YouTube. So yeah, like, that's another thing. Like, being comfortable in front of the camera is what's gonna make people feel comfortable watching you, and just not feeling so cringy. Like, because there's videos, trust me, that I posted before on my TikTok, and I'm like, oh my god, I cringe. But then, see, like, on TikTok, you cannot delete your videos, because it messes the algorithm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it messes it up. So TikTok TikTok doesn't like that. It doesn't like when you delete your video, even if it's so cringe. Don't delete it if you're trying to do TikTok. But if you're trying to do YouTube, I don't know if it'll affect your channel if you delete a video. But I do know that if you do delete a video, once you do get monetized, you obviously stop getting paid because of that video, because no one else is watching that video. So you're just deleting it. So that's why it's so important. These old videos are so important, because let's say you do get monetized tomorrow, right? Let's say you get monetized tomorrow. More people are gonna come across your channel and they're gonna see all your old videos, and you're gonna get paid because of those old videos. Does that make sense? Like, it's the same thing with TikTok Shop. Like, the more videos you put out of TikTok Shop, and then obviously in the beginning you're not gonna get a lot of views, a lot of people are not gonna be buying from you, but once you get your name out, people are gonna be noticing you more. They're gonna click on your page, they're gonna look at your old videos, and they're gonna be probably buying stuff from your old videos and watching your old videos. So you're gonna get paid from all of that. And I have heard people say that they don't even make money from their new videos, it's their old videos. That's how they're getting their money. Like, that's how it is. So these videos, I'm telling you, these videos are also super important, but just don't get in your head, because the more videos you make, the more you learn from your mistakes. And this is something that I genuinely like feel and understand, that is that you learn from your mistakes. So don't get discouraged. Like, it is what it is. Practice more, and practice makes perfect. That's truly like such an old saying, but it's 100% true. The more videos you make, the easier it's gonna get for you to talk in front of the camera. So that is my tip. And so yeah, don't focus so much on the lighting. Obviously, don't go in the darkest room either. Like, try to have some light, natural light. You don't need a ring camera. If you can, go outside and film your video, or like go in front of a window and film your video there. Like, you don't have to have a ring light just yet. Once you start getting monetized though, and you start getting paid, of course, if you want to treat yourself, buy that camera, buy that Samsung or whatever Canon camera, and just do it. Like, and invest in a good light, ring light. Invest in a little microphone. Like, of course, like, invest in all those things, because when you start investing into your business, I mean, sometimes you have to invest in your business. Like, this is a business. Then people are gonna start wanting to collaborate with you. Brands are gonna start reaching out. I don't really know much about that stuff yet on YouTube, but once I get the knowledge, I can completely guide you guys how to do it, how to get a collab deal. Obviously, I don't know how to do it on YouTube, but I've done it on TikTok many times. And again, if you're thinking about doing TikTok, I can definitely give you some tips and tricks on what you should and shouldn't do. Because obviously on TikTok, you do have a lot of, you can get violations. I don't know about YouTube. Like, I'm pretty sure that YouTube can, delete your channel if you're not posting what you're supposed to be posting. If it's illegal things, I'm sure YouTube will get rid of your channel. But yeah, I would just suggest doing that. Like, keep posting your video. Who cares? Like, stop putting it out for tomorrow, because today I was like, I don't feel like making a video right now, like on YouTube, right? Because I still have to post at least 3 videos on TikTok right now. I filmed one today. I still have to film 2 more. And but I knew that I wanted to post on YouTube as well, because I'm like, well, let me just give it a try. Let me see what works best. And then that way I can just focus on one more. Like, you know what I mean? Because I know that people were saying that TikTok was getting banned on the 19th. And so I was like, oh my God, like, what if that happens? Like, people were saying that you do need, if social media is something that you want to do, you do need a second, um, you do need a second, like, second social media, like, you know, like plan B. If this doesn't work out, if something were to happen, you have plan B. So always have two social medias, three even, and just go from there. Hold on. Let me just see if it's still filming. Oh my God, it is. For a second, I thought that my camera just gave up, but it hasn't. But anyways, that's the end for this video. Like, I will definitely give you guys more updates. My second video, hopefully this video helps people out on whatever it is that they want to do, like, which is YouTube. We have to motivate each other, especially new creators. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. If you're starting, just put your name out there, and I'll definitely check out your